Over the last month of the regular season, the Los Angeles Lakers have been playing their best basketball yet. They have a 16-3 record over their past 19 games, which is the best in the NBA over that period. Obviously, the Luka Doncic trade has been the main headline, as it should be. But it's actually been the Lakers' defense that has been the main reason for their dominance, as they rank first in defensive rating over this stretch. So what exactly has sparked this improvement on that end of the floor? It starts with the addition of Dorian Finney-Smith, who replaced D'Angelo Russell. While this might not have been an upgrade offensively, it certainly was an upgrade on defense. They've been able to play small ball lineups with Finney-Smith at the 5 because of his versatility and ability to protect the rim. Also, the return of defensive specialist Jared Vanderbilt has helped the Lakers tremendously on that end of the floor as well. The Lakers are now 13-2 when Vando has played. The Lakers obviously lost their main source of rim protection when they traded away Anthony Davis, but somehow they rank first in opposing points in the paint per game since the trade. So how exactly is that possible? Well, first off, they now have an abundance of tall and long wings who can all pretty much switch everything and are great at rotating off the ball. But more importantly, Coach JJ Redick has implemented this new defensive system to limit opposing teams from scoring in the paint, and it's clear that his players are fully bought in. It starts with limiting the opposing team's main creator by sitting in each gap and not allowing penetration, or as some coaches refer to as getting split. It almost looks like they're in some type of matchup zone with how much they emphasize sitting in these gaps. Just look at where Austin Reeves is here. It pretty much is a 1-2-2 zone. And you'll see how all 5 Lakers players are playing the ball in the basket rather than being attached to their man. The Lakers are able to do this because they can pretty much switch everything as Austin's man sets a down screen for McDaniels. Finney-Smith points it out and they switch seamlessly. This leads to McDaniels attacking off the dribble, and the Lakers much rather have this than Ant creating the advantage. Here's another one. This time Luka is guarding Ant, and in theory that should be an advantage for the Timberwolves. But the Lakers are loaded up on both sides, as Finney-Smith isn't even worried about his man on the baseline. They trust their help defenders on the backside to guard 2v3 and to rotate back once the ball is swung. This is a perfect example of that, as Ant attacks but gets stopped by the gap defenders. Luka is in the paint to take away the dunker, but does a great job of rotating back to the corner on the pass and getting a closeout on the shot. So with the gaps being closed and the Lakers rotating like this forced Edwards to take some tough step back threes, which the Lakers will live with. Connect gets switched on to Ant here, but with Rui and Luka sitting in each gap, Ant is forced to take a tough turnaround, yet another shot that the Lakers will gladly live with. And it was the same thing when guarding James Harden. Harden can't attack either way because of the Lakers' gap defense, so he's forced to take a contested step back 3. Harden shot just 3 of 19 from 3 in the past 2 games versus the Lakers and had 9 turnovers on plays like these when he would try to split the gap defenders. These gap principles apply to screens as well. The Lakers are in drop coverage here, but it's really Finney-Smith in the gap that forces the ball out of Harden's hands here. JJ has clearly emphasized moving with the ball, and the Lakers players have shown great discipline. Just look at how fast Jordan Goodwin jumps in the gap after his man passes it. He's literally moving with the ball and ends up forcing the turnover. And it's the same thing here. Klay comes off the down screen, and this is usually an open 3, but Rui's quick rotation into the gap makes this a contested look instead. With the Lakers sitting in the gaps, that means they're more vulnerable to players attacking closeouts off the catch. But they've done a great job at helping and scrambling when they do get beat off a closeout and have almost perfected their defensive rotations. Gabe Vincent is sitting in the gap here, so when Max Christie gets it, he attacks the long closeout. But LeBron is there to help from the dunker position, and Vando drops to take LeBron's guy. And just watch how fast Vando recovers to his man on the skip pass and his ability to close out under control, which ends up forcing a turnover. This time, Finney-Smith gets caught on the ball screen, but Luka is in the high drop and makes a good contest, which makes Kyrie give the ball up to the roll man. LeBron rotates perfectly from the corner to help on the roll, and then watch how fast Finney-Smith rotates to LeBron's man in the corner. And again, This ability to cover that much ground that fast is super important in not giving up open threes, and is part of the reason why this new Lakers defense has been so effective. They are truly rotating at a playoff level intensity. But the play doesn't end there. LeBron helps on the baseline drive, Rui is dropping to cover the dunker, and Reeves is dropping to take away the pass to the corner. Just unbelievable discipline on these rotations, and a great rim contest by LeBron to force the miss. On this one, the Mavs create a double gap with Klay in the corner and Kyrie attacking in space from the top. Rui can't help off of Klay here since it's a double gap, but you see LeBron pointing to Hayes to slide over, and LeBron takes the dunker. Kyrie should probably hit PJ in the corner here, but Hayes' contest forces another tough shot. The next key principle in Redick's defense is that the Lakers do not want to give up baseline drives. Teams have tried to clear out a side to get more space on their attacks, but the Lakers always have a weak side helper waiting on the baseline. This leaves someone open on the weak side, but again, the Lakers' rotations have been on point, and Luka's length helps him to get the block here. On this one, you see LeBron pointing to Hayes to slide over and take away the baseline drive. Connect is then responsible for taking away the dunker, and Rui splits the wing and the corner to take away the skip pass. It gets swung to Klay after the initial skip, but by that time, Connect is already back in position for a closeout, making it a very contested look for the Mavs. The Lakers have been great at communicating, as you see Luka this time pointing for Hayes to take away the baseline drive. And Kawhi isn't able to hit the skip pass here, so it just goes back to Harden for a late shot clock contested 3. So with the Lakers taking away baseline drives and basically zoning up on the weak side, this forces opposing players to take some tough shots like Kawhi does here. On this one, the Lakers basically trap Kawhi in the corner while Luka zones up on the weak side by splitting the wing in the corner. He's then able to guard 2 players at once and reads this pass, resulting in a steal. And while Luka isn't great at defending at the point of attack, he's a very smart player off the ball and has shown the ability to blow up plays like he does here. And same goes for LeBron. Just watch him here as he blows up this alley-oop attempt. When you have players who are constantly in the right spots defensively, it becomes extremely hard to score on offense. Another player that I want to point out is Jackson Hayes, who is the only true center that the Lakers have. He's been great at protecting the rim and being in the right spots defensively. So when the Lakers do get split or beat off the dribble, he's their last line of defense and has been able to protect the rim very effectively, which is another reason why they have been able to limit their opponents from scoring in the paint. He's also been able to effectively guard quicker guards and forwards whenever the Lakers switch, as this is textbook defense versus one of the game's best isolation scorers ever. To sum it up, the Lakers are playing playoff level defense. Their wing-oriented lineups have given them a ton of versatility to seamlessly switch screens and rotate off the ball. They've been disciplined in their gap principles and not giving up baseline drives, which is why teams have not been able to score in the paint against them. All that to say, JJ Redick's new defensive system is why the Lakers have been arguably the best team in the NBA over the last month. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as I'll be posting more player and team breakdown videos throughout the NBA season. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.